Hey guys, welcome back to Tomorrow Day Farms. Today we're going to do some dehydrating. It is with the collaboration with Page Family Homestead and a whole bunch, Deb's Way and Life More Reloaded, and there's a whole bunch of other channels. I'll link the playlist down below in the description box and in an iCard if I can get it to work. Today we're going to do some basil, and if I have enough room, some bay leaves. We went to the Amish farm yesterday, and because my basil it got so hot here while we were gone in London, it didn't get watered and it just kind of died. So we went to the Amish and they had beautiful bags of basil, and so I've washed that up in a little bit of vinegar and water and I ran it through my salad spinner. So I'm going to move you over here and we're just going to talk about dehydrating and what temperature mine gets set at and all that good stuff. I'll be right back. Alright guys, as you can see, I do not have a very expensive dehydrator. This is the dehydrator I bought when I was trying to decide if I wanted to learn how to do this skill. And I absolutely love this skill now, but I didn't want to spend a fortune on a dehydrator. Okay, so I just went to Walmart and bought the Salatin, and no, it's learning now, it's not the one you should buy, but you know what, when you're first starting out and you don't want to spend a ton of money, this is good. I have had this 5 years and I have dehydrated a lot of food on here. So if you're feeling like, you know, you need the best of the best, you really don't. Just, you know, I'm gonna upgrade when we can afford to upgrade it, right? Like, look at these beautiful basil leaves. Look at that. Oh. So all I did was wash this in apple cider vinegar and water in my sink, and I washed it really well because the Amish don't use any pesticides or anything. And so anyways, I have no problem buying their products. We actually prefer to support our Amish. That's us. Like, look at that basil leaf. That's beautiful. And then we found a deal at the grocery store. I found some bay leaves. If I have room for it, I'm definitely gonna throw that on there. I do have to get my dehydrator started here. So just because, you know, everybody else has a Nesco or what's that other one, Excalibur and all that stuff, I never worry about that stuff. I do what I can afford, and that's the name of the game. Do what you can afford to do. Don't feel obligated to do more. This was like $3 a bag, which is like crazy cheap. And tons of it. Now I am going to lay these pretty thick because I am going to, I do need to rotate my trays. And a lot of people think the cheaper dehydrators don't work as well. You shouldn't have the motor on the bottom. You know what? Psh. Our Nesco's may be better, maybe. But this is what I got, and I do use my oven, but this kitchen heats up so fast, I don't want to sweat to death today. So we're going with the old tried and true, and because that is how I've been dehydrating, is with my oven on the dehydrating setting. But now that it's starting to get warmer, it's a little harder to do. Now this will not make enough. I will have to do more, but as I go, I'll buy more and more. because this year Michael and I have to rely on the farmers markets, so, and that's okay. Now I know a lot of people do, like, they don't double these up like this, but this is how I've always done it. Because basil literally dries to nothing. So, and then I'll grind it up with you. I did wash the bay leaves, I just threw them back in that container. So I knew where it was. I do flowers and all, like I do these as well. There's a lot of flavor in there. And I will have to move this around, guys. Okay? Definitely will have to do that. And as it starts to dry, I thin them out and add them to like different trays. And I rotate every couple hours. And my setting is at 95 for my dehydrator. Like some of these leaves, like the size, almost the size of my hand. That's why it looks like a lot more on there than what it really is. Okay, so I have one tray left here, and I'm just gonna put these bay leaves. These are nice looking leaves, actually. These are actually fresh, are really hard for me to find. So when I do find them, I like to dehydrate them. This might have to go in the second round here. These all dehydrate at the same temperature. There's a lot of bay leaves in there, which is awesome. Here we go. So this will probably take till tomorrow to do. Herbs don't take as long as vegetables or anything, that usually about 3 to 6 hours. So I'll just watch these today. It's raining outside. When we went to London, my friend Teresa gave me a bunch of rhubarb, so I'm going to chop that up. I'm going to get that in our freezer. Now, I'm just going to pull this out so you can see. So, here we go. So, that's it. Okay? So, I'll rotate these every couple hours, and I'll bring you guys back when they're all done. Alright, guys. So, here's the basil. It's nice and crisp. Okay? I was going to grind this all up, but I'm going to refrain from doing that. And I'm going to load up these trays with the next thing, which is bay leaves. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is when I do canning, like tomato sauce, or tomatoes, sorry, I will put some of these leaves in the jar and do my herb tomatoes. So I'm going to leave some of these whole, and then if I need to, I can grind them up whenever I need them. So they did take a little bit longer. We've had a lot of rain. It actually took a day and a half to do, and that's fine, because they were just sitting here in the dehydrator anyways, and I wasn't going anywhere. So, yeah, so that's dehydrating on this particular machine was a day and a half. Like I said, we had torrential rain, and that always plays a factor when you're doing some dehydrating. Here are the bay leaves I put on top. This is going to save me so much money. Just the bay leaves alone, those 2 packages will do me at least a year of all the things that I do with the bay leaves. So, you know, as I go to the Amish market, because my basil did not grow here, so I have to think of something else for them. But every time I go to the Amish market, I'm gonna start getting this basil, and I'll just dehydrate it every time I go. And yeah, so that's dehydrating basil. Super simple, saves you a ton of money, and you know, I know where it came from. They don't use pesticides there, so I mean, you can't get any more organic than, you know, the Amish. So anyways, so that is dehydrating basil. Super simple, easy, economical, and yeah. So okay guys, I'm gonna leave the link to Peggy's playlist down below, and yeah, we'll keep dehydrating. I'll bring you back for another video, probably for the bay leaves, just because, you know, some people really want to see this done, so that's fantastic. I'll keep doing those videos, and we'll keep going on here, getting ready for winter. Just seems like it's around the corner already. Anyways, thanks a lot for hanging out with me today, guys. Please hit that like button if you like this video, and hit that subscribe button. And welcome to all the new people that have subscribed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we'll keep going. All right, guys. See you guys super, super soon. Bye.